Hi guys, I thought I would show you my finished signature for the Trashy Junk Journal's March signature swap. So obviously it has a St. Patrick's Day theme to it, but what I did is I took, well, first of all, my partner said that her absolute favorite color in the world is green, and the more green the better. So I had tea dyed a lot of papers, and as you can see, the colorful rainbow of papers up there. So what I did is I took a piece of green cardstock that I had Kool-Aid dyed green, and I collaged a bunch of papers all over it, including green. Okay. And then I sewed on the binding just to, since it's cardstock and it had been dyed and everything, you know, it being wet, and then dried in the oven, and then I ironed it flat. So just to add a little bit of support to the center, I sewed a piece of fabric here. It's like a Celtic knot fabric, which I think goes well for a March journal with St. Patrick's Day is one of the themes. So what I did is I sewed a green pocket here, and then some lace here for the trim, and then I put, from Edith Holden's book, her March picture there. And then to go into the pocket, I made a mini journal. It's out of a piece of green cardstock, which I made a little collage on the front. And then I glued some craft paper to the inside and just put a little bit of lace on there just for decoration. And then I took some cardstock that was like writing paper cardstock. So each one's different. Each one's a different color. And since it's harder, what I did is, or not harder, it's stiffer. So I made them into pockets. So each one, you can journal on it, and then you have a pocket. So, and this one's lined paper with a pocket, and pink ledger-like paper, and then two pockets for the middle. And then it just something simple, but it's cute. I like it. And then over here, I made a March calendar, and this is for March 2019 because we're making the signatures for these swaps. Each of these signatures are going to be for journals that we can make ourselves out of these signatures for next year. So got March 2019, and I sewed it here onto a pocket, and then I just made a little tag with a bunch of little collage, and I did some embroidery on my sewing machine. I don't think there's anything else in there. No, that was it. Just that little tag goes in there. Okay, next page. Now this page, I just left most of it blank, so there is some journal. I have a tendency to overstuff my signatures, and then there's no journaling space. So I actually tipped in a paper for journaling space, and then left this blank for journaling space. And then we just have a little doily here for like a tuck-in, and then a couple little, some journaling cards and some tabs. Here I have a pocket that I created, and then I made this large tag, if I can get it out. And And see on the back, I left out because, you know, strings are in, but obviously if my partner doesn't like strings, she can cut them out. But the lines here are like lined paper, so she could journal on the back there. And then she can even journal on the front here. And then I cut out a 4-leaf clover and made a little flower, and that's just a tag. And then this is just a die cut that I had made. I stuffed in there. And then over here, this was a picture that I found, I think, on Pinterest. So I sewed some beautiful green trim to it. And then originally I had this in the pocket here. But it just, because of the flower, I didn't want the flower to get ripped up going in and out. And then here, I just have a piece of cheesecloth and then a bunch of different ribbons wrapped around it for her. Plus she's got the ribbon that I used to tie this together. But she can put some, you know, a big tag in here, and then I put this at the bottom to hold stuff from falling out. So we got that. Then over here I left this page blank for journaling. But we've got this doily here. And then here I've got a napkin and just some tags and flowers and journaling cards, all in green because she loves green. And then here I just have a little pocket that I made, and I stuffed it full of die cuts that I don't know if you can. Yeah, and there's just, I have like a not cellophane, whatever those bags are called. But it's stuffed full of die cuts, and I have other little things, goodies stuffed in there for her. And then, in one of the Edith Holden books, she had poems in there, and this was a poem about March by Wordsworth. I think it's Henry Wordsworth. And then this is just a little pocket here with a flip. And I took another one of my fabric shamrocks and glittered it up. And then over here we've got some note paper and then more journaling space behind it. And then here I took a journal card and I trimmed it with lace and then sewed it on here as a pocket. And then this is just, I think, who did I get this idea from? Probably Crafty Irina. You know, she has all these cool little pockets and stuff that she makes, and this has like 1 billion pockets in it, and I stuffed each pocket full of stuff, more die cuts and stuff, so I've got that just stuffed in there. And then that's the back. So that is my signature for Tanya for the Trashy and Flowish Junk Journalers group. And that's going in the mail tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye.